So you're thinking about starting a business within the UK, but you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do. Well, you're in luck. In this video, we're going to be talking about the initial steps about starting a business. We're going to talk about what you need to think about, what the different types of companies are, and what's next. But before we start, I'm Marcus and I've been running my own business for over 10 years now, and I've always been profitable. I've never required any type of outside investment or any type of support like that. So on to the interesting stuff. You've been thinking about starting your own business. It's a scary thought and there's lots of responsibility to come with this. Looking on the internet, there's thousands of sources about what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, but let's try and break this down and actually go through each step of starting a business and going from there and what you need to look at. So the first step is, you need to think of an idea, you need to research it, you need to dive into starting a business, you'll need to look at the due diligence. But what does that mean? Well, you're going to be having to look at to see, what your idea is it feasible? Can it be profitable? Can it run? You're going to have to perform market research. It's a very important part of this is actually look at your area of business that you want to focus in. Is there any type of business there? So you're going to be wanting to look at what competitors are there. Is it already a popular area? Will it be a hard sell or an easy sell? Are you just going to be selling within the UK or international, online? How are you going to be doing it? You're going to be wanting to look at your costs. How much will it take to develop your product? Does it require any type of upfront costs to get you started? What's the market rate price? How much will it cost you to make and sell your product that you're going to be doing? How will you sell your product? Will you be door knocking, selling on Amazon, eBay or online places like that? What are the selling fees for these platforms? Will you need to factor in the cost of the postage and packaging of your products, or will these be included in your price when you sell it? You're also going to have a look at what taxes you might have to pay as well and factor those into your businesses as well. Is there additional taxes for selling stuff or buying stuff? You'll need to think about costs for email addresses. Do you need a website? What about premises? Are you going to work from home solely, or are you going to get an office? What are the costs associated with this? It's likely to be a lot. You're going to have to think about mortgages and rents and stuff like that. Are these costs going to be looked at? Remember that you're going to need to live and survive when you do this. So ensuring that the sell price that you do covers all these. You need to think of a name and a logo obviously for your business. Make sure it's catchy, make sure it won't be mistaken for anyone else, make sure it stands out in front of everyone. And the list can go on, but that should give you a rough idea of what you need to look at once you have an idea and that your business can be profitable and sellable. You'll need to start looking at what structures you're going to be when it comes to running a business. For example, are you going to be a sole trader? Are you going to be a partnership company? Are you going to be a limited liability company? Or are you going to be a limited company when it comes to it, when it's all based within the UK? Now, a lot of this information can be all based on Companies House. I'll stick a link in below the video in the description just to give you a link to the Companies House website where you can have a look at this and all the different types of company types that you can have. Then, once you have all this information to hand, you should look at writing a business plan. By creating a business plan, you can put all your notes down, all your ideas down into a document, fine-tune them, put your goals of running a business in place, and it'll help you realize what costs are going to be, what you need to do, how your product's going to be developed. You should also look at planning for about 5 years up front, starting off from where you are now, where you think you're going to be within 5 years, and work from there. It doesn't have to be set in stone, but at least have an idea of where you're going to be. And then now we've worked out your idea, you've done your research, you know how much things are going to cost, you know what you're going to be doing, you know how much you're going to be selling your product for. Now you need to register your business within Companies House. Now this is fairly straightforward process, it's all online and it doesn't take too long to do it all. Once this is done, you should then ensure that you have your financial tools in place, such as like products like Xero for financing, look at your bookkeeper maybe, or maybe you need to run something else. Making sure that you record every transaction and bill that you get. Always remember to have a budget in place and try and work to keep in that budget in place, and at least try and work to get at least 6 months worth of running costs saved up in the long run. Doesn't have to be straight away, but work towards that. Then we get into product development and selling. You need to drum up interest within your product via social, via door knocking, via any other means, but build up interest for your product, which will get you then to actually developing your product, and then it gets that interest in place ready for you to sell, and you can start selling from day one. And that's it. Obviously there's a lot more detail in this, and we'll be touching these in more sections and more videos as we go forward. But yeah, hope this is a good intro for you for actually setting up a business, thinking about running a business. If you've got any thoughts or any comments, stick them in the comments below the video. I'll have a look at them, I'll reply to them, we can create some content, we can create some videos about that and help you move forward, get you on running your own business and going from there. Thanks very much.